one. Hello and welcome to Bricks and Bits episode 98 with our special guest, CutTheKragle.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
The bearded man with glasses. I got your fancy drawn up picture on here. It's quite nice.
Oh, yeah. I love the artwork. Yeah. It's
do you want to drop a promo for whoever did it for you? Or did you do it?
Me, myself, and I?
Yeah. You could start the art business up. I'm telling you, people pay for the profile pictures. They're into that.
It's a thing. Look into that.
It is a thing. Yeah. Oh, I didn't switch Justin's picture out. Oh, well, we'll get that done next week.
Okay.
But yeah, this is episode 98. Episode 97 got totally effed up, and that was my fault because I did not check the audio thing for the podcast. And so what happens is basically my audio and everyone else's audio are two separate things, right? And so my audio was working and coming through, but Justin and Greg's and Ty's audio were not coming through. So I think we're going to redo that episode at some point here before episode 100, and that's the goal with that. So I effed that up, and hopefully it's happened twice now. Hopefully not again. Like, twice is enough. Once was too many already, but yeah, that's, it is what it is. So we're back, episode 98, CutTheKragle. How is it over across the pond?
Okay. I mean, the weather is terrible for July, but that's like standard British summertime nowadays,
Fair enough.
Like everyone else, it's the end of the world as we know it. We're just waiting to see now what this month brings for 2020.
Oh, God. Yeah,
Right.
definitely could get worse, as it has seemingly continued to do. But basketball's coming back. Not that you guys care, but that's what I'm excited for. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, Justin also back. We didn't do an episode last week, but he was on a trip. Do you want to
mission?
Where were you? Not
Should
Florida.
I elaborate? I don't know.
You don't have to elaborate if you don't want to. Just not.
But
Florida.
yeah, I was. Yeah, not Florida. Yeah.
Any
Which is
any
not
Lego
the best time
involved?
It's not the best time to travel, and any Lego involved.
Don't be an apologist.
I will say this: the most Lego I saw was I saw at the airport. I saw some deals actually, like the Hid Inside School for like $60, and like some other sets like. That a pretty good percentage off. I didn't know the airport would actually have cheaper sets.
Right, that was really surprising to me.
Yeah, it was surprising for me too. But then again, you got to think, well, I got to import this somewhere or whatever. So like, or ship it somewhere.
They're in cahoots with the postal service and the airlines that charge extra for bags. They're getting a kickback for sure.
You go. Yeah.
I honestly thought you were gonna say I saw someone famous at the airport then, like Elvis Presley or something,
Yeah, he's been dead for like 50 years.
That could come. Yeah, well, there's one good thing that could come out of 2020. The zombie apocalypse would be Elvis is back or something like that.
Dude, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be surprising for this year. So there you go.
Huh. But yeah, no, it really was surprising to see Lego at the airport like that. Now it's like I wish I had stumbled upon that at some point in my travels, because that's pretty neat. Especially, I was really surprised to see sets like half price. I was like, that is very peculiar.
I know, it was weird. And then there was sets that were like 15 times the price, which
well, that's an exaggeration.
Toy Story one was like
everything is massively overinflated at airports.
Yeah. So it was weird because some were good deals and then some were kind of very ridiculously priced. But yeah. Interesting.
Like you want a tiny treat-sized chocolate bar? That'll be like $500, please. At airports.
Dude, McDonald's at the airport was like 3 times the price, and I was like, really, McDonald's? Like, come on.
I will say I need to go to the Billund Airport, because that's where the actual like airport Lego store is. That's where the cool stuff.
You don't.
No,
I was disappointed because you can only go to the Billund Airport Lego store when you depart, so not when you arrive.
Really?
So like I was looking forward to going there. I went obviously to Legoland in Billund, went to Lego House. And then, like, at the end of my trip, we were going, we got one more stop, the Lego store, and it was just rubbish.
Really? But they have the exclusive set, at least? Like, that's what I really grabbed there. I mean, I know it's a Lego store, and, like, you're not going to expect to see anything too different than other Lego stores, but...
Yeah, they had the exclusive set of the Billund Airport, and honestly, it looked like a knockoff one. The box, they had it next to the Lego House architecture set. I don't know why that was there, but they had it there.
Yeah.
And like the material of the cardboard felt like cheaper quality. The font was different. I thought it'd be like in a Lego architecture type box. It looks like a Lepin version of Lego architecture. The font is slightly different. The color is a different type of black, slightly sort of more matte. It was so bizarre. I was like, this is an official set, you know?
A way to ruin that experience for me.
I'm sorry. But Lego House is awesome.
Yeah.
You've got a lot to look forward to there.
Yeah, I think both Justin and I want to do that at some point in the next year or two. Like, that's definitely on the list of places you need to visit, especially at this point. Like, once everything kind of cools off and you can actually fly internationally. Yeah. So
it's like basically the Lego pilgrimage to go to Billund, I think, isn't it? Really?
I wish it was in America. I would rather not. I need to get a passport. That's what I need. I'll need that. That's
Dude, you've never traveled internationally.
I have.
Right?
My passport's long. It has to be long expired at this point, though.
When have you traveled internationally?
The last time I went on a cruise was 7 years ago.
Oh, cruise.
So that's
count.
What?
I didn't think I didn't think anyone below the age of 65 went on a cruise.
Oh no, they're awesome, especially as a kid. Oh my god, they have the kids.
Everybody always says cruises are amazing. I've never been on one of those.
Oh, you're missing out. Yeah, cruises are really, really fun. Absolutely. But from what I remember, 2013 memory. But I was looking for Lego on the cruise ship. I believe they had Lego watches, and that was about it. I would. And the MSC cruise line has the exclusive MSC cruise ship, and I knew someone who married someone that works there, basically. So I got the hook up on that set. But I would love them to put a Lego store on a cruise ship. That'd be sick. I don't know if you guys know, but the Oasis of the Seas has this whole that line of ships has this whole area that's a bunch of kids stores, candy shop, toy store type of area. I feel and a merry-go-round. Lego store would fit right in. Just saying.
Wow. And
anyone from Lego Washington, put a Lego store on a cruise ship. I'd go on that cruise. Just done. Just putting it out there. So I don't know if I doubt it would make money, but I
mean, what if they put on a Disney cruise, right?
Disney cruises. I've never been on a Disney cruise. I've really only done Royal Caribbean. But I don't know. I can't speak. A Disney cruise would make more sense, I guess. But those are typically a lot more expensive and a lot more Disneyer, from what I've heard. For children.
The one thing I got from cruises is that I heard they have buffets.
They have buffets. They do.
I love buffets, so
now,
that's all they needed to sell me.
Yeah, no, you would love they have tons of restaurants. Yeah, honestly, you should do it.
I guess I will. Yeah, I mean, I traveled internationally for the first time less than a year ago. That was a goal of mine, and I love that.
I mean, you don't even have to get off the cruise ship if you really don't want to be in
No, yeah. Just stay on the boat.
Of course, yeah. Well,
I like being on the boat a lot more, but that's my personal. Yeah, I could care less really about the destinations. I just want to be on a boat for 7 days. Yeah. Well, I mean, it'd be weird if Lego news happened. I wonder, because in 2013 and prior when I had gone on cruises, there was an internet cafe, obviously, and that was pretty much it. And the internet was slow as hell. Yeah, I don't know how it's changed in the last decade basically, but it would be interesting trying to make Lego videos on a cruise ship.
Yeah, I mean, making Lego videos on vacation sucks already. So
yes, you have a laptop though, right? Did you make any? While you were gone?
I stopped using the laptop. I
really?
Just stopped using it.
You need
because it's always been a crappy laptop, unfortunately.
That's why I bought a new one. I just was like, dude, because my old one is still nice, but it definitely was showing its age, and I was like, dude, I just need something for when I'm at a Lego convention and I want to upload a video in an hour. I can do that.
Well, to be honest, my phone can do that now.
That's true. Yeah, you use your phone. I forget that.
Yeah,
I've do that on a cruise.
You could.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just screw it. I think I could do it on my phone. And
that's
honestly,
that's
the easiest for me.
I didn't even.
The last ship I was on, the internet was so bad. It was like they were sending messages up once at a time using flares or smoke signals.
How long ago was that?
5 or 6 years ago.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know. I would think in 2020 it's better, but who knows?
Hope.
I don't know. They gotta have something that's reasonable. Anyway, we should get off cruise ship talk. We're 10 minutes in. Our guest this week is CutTheKragle, relatively newer Lego YouTuber, but still pretty prominent following with 17,000 subscribers. No small feat.
Yeah,
you've been doing it for over 3 years.
Rising, you know.
Did you? Okay, so I see your like channel join date is February 16, 2017. When did you actually start uploading? Because sometimes those dates are not the same.
Not long after that, maybe a couple of weeks after that.
Okay.
Yeah, what was it?
Oh, your thumbnail.
Yeah, so it was February 2017. I actually uploaded my first video.
I see. Yeah. Oh, something I want to say about your channel is that your thumbnail style over 3 years has not really changed, and it's kind of weird to see something like that because most people like especially me, like you do it for so long, it's just like at some point a lot of things change, but you seem to have it down as soon as you started, which is not the norm. Like, did you just act? Was that actually like your first shot at stuff like that, or did you have prior experience making thumbnails? Because that's definitely really good for like your first like 2 weeks of YouTubing.
Well, it's a little bit of a cheat because I didn't really do actual custom thumbnails until about the 4th or 5th video.
Okay.
And then I went back and like made ones then to match for the first few videos.
Fair enough.
Still, I think it was.
It's still very good. Even
Thank
5
you.
videos in.
Yeah, I mean, there's a sort of, I think, a continuity to my style of thumbnails, but I do try to jazz it up a little bit and keep it fresh. And what I try to do is, if I'm gonna review a few sets in a particular theme, or if I'm gonna have a series of videos, is try and come up with a format that I can use, that people know then that they see that's part of that series.
Yeah, that's definitely really smart.
I could recognize your thumbnails, like if I saw just a thumbnail, I'd be like, oh, that's CutTheKragle,
Oh, thank you. I didn't think you knew who I was.
Of course I do. Yeah. I mean, I'm starting to figure because before the show you said the drama. I'm like, well, was it about the bad sets with good figures or good bad sets? Yeah, with good figures, right? You did a list of that. Maybe the overlap with mine, I guess. Which I don't.
Yeah, what was the drama? I know nothing about this. I had not caught wind of it.
I only know part of it because I'm not like a subscriber to Justin. That might be awful to say. So
How dare you?
I know I was stumbling on my words there, but yeah. So I wasn't like massively familiar with his work. I probably come across a couple of his videos, but
right.
Up until very recently, I've been making my stuff almost in complete isolation, just in my own bubble. And I originally got into YouTube through Lego Dimensions. There was basically a video I saw of like people saying what they wanted to see in year 3, of course, which never happened. But at the time, we didn't know that.
Right.
So I started working on a video on that, and that video took me so long that in the meantime, I'd started doing other Lego videos. I'd saw some stuff, from some other White Void YouTube channels, and got inspired and knocking those out. So primarily, I think a lot of my views came down to my Lego Dimensions list videos. But after a while, Lego Dimensions ended, I wanted to sort of move past that, and I still wanted to do list videos. So I put like ideas and I come up with some stuff, and I listened to some feedback, and I did one video, and I think it was like terrible sets with great minifigures, and it was something that I've been talking to like a couple of colleagues in like my local Lego store, and they were like, yeah, they plainly just put that in there to get people to buy a crappy set. I was like, that would be a great idea for a video. So I did this video. I was really proud of it. It started getting views, and then all of a sudden I started getting stuff saying you copied Just Too Good. And I was like, okay. And then I got another comment, and then another comment, and then another one. And then the dislikes started piling up, and I started getting like messages on Instagram saying like, "Oh, you're just too good phony," and all this kind of stuff. And then I had then I had already started working on like the inverse of that, which was terrible minifigures in great sets. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna carry on with this anyway. I had a quick look. I saw you hadn't done that, so I thought, how bad can it be? Oh my god, the negative backlash was even worse because apparently, even though you hadn't done that video, you had said you were going to do it or something on a live stream. So of course I had copied you. and worse still, I had put like one of the sets was the Spider-Man Far From Home Molten Man battle, and I had said like, why the hell is this Lego City Fireman in here? You know? Oh wow! Oh dear! Oh. I did not know at this point that it was so dear to your audience.
I have made a severe lapse in judgment.
Oh no!
This was like, I don't know. I feel like the firefighter is what the minifigure god to your fans and to your audience. So by like insulting that, even in a half jokingly way, I had so much hate.
Thumbnail,
and like
Justin.
it seemed like really genuine. Like people were really angry with me about it.
Let's see.
And then I had messages then that people were like, we're yeah, what's it? They're kicking off about you in Justin's subreddit, but we're defending you. And I was like, oh, okay, I appreciate that, but honestly, don't worry, I'm not even on this, so I don't know, kind of hit me. I guess,
No.
And then I think someone sent me a link, and you'd actually like covered a post in your, is it the OSRS show?
OSRS, yeah.
And
I hope
Justin,
I didn't say anything mean.
your words I think were like, oh no, CutTheKragle, you copied me. Oh, okay, well I guess I can't do that video now.
Copied something that didn't exist.
And then literally everyone was like, I'm so gutted because you did this video idea. Justin's not going to do it now.
Sorry. I am so sorry. I'm sorry they take everything so seriously.
Yeah. So recently I thought, how can I make amends to Justin's audience? Because obviously I've deeply upset them. How can I make amends? I thought, I know. I'm going to do the top 10 Marvel minifigures. And who am I going to make number 1? The Lego Firefighter. I thought that will please them. They'll like that. They'll go, oh, okay, all is forgiven. Holy heck, no way! They're like, oh my god, how dare you rip off Justin's meme? You're copying him. You only put it because of him. You're sucking up to Justin. I was like, what do you want from me?
Okay, all my fans listening, please let this man go. Okay, it was all just coincidence. Don't take this stuff so seriously, guys.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
But that is freaking hilarious.
I was gonna say, this is a great example.
This is.
We'll probably title this one like. We'll title this one like "Just Too Good" and CutTheKragle make amends or something like that. That's it.
This is a great example. I don't think people understand this. And now there are times when it's very obvious when other people just blatantly copy people. Like it's you can tell. See my Brickbuster and iDubbbz content cop, right? Like. It's not like a copy in a malicious way. It's just like, I liked what he did and I wanted to do something similar type of thing. But there, but you can tell, right? Yeah. It's also entirely possible for two separate people to come up with very similar ideas in a vacuum. Yeah. Like, it just is. And I don't think people ever accept that. So, I just wanted to put that out there. Like, it can happen.
I tried saying that. I said, the idea
No, you can't say it. Doesn't matter.
Great minifigures in bad sets is such an opinion I think is held by so many. Of course, someone else was going to, have a similar idea. But no, I ripped you off, Justin, and I apologize, I
wanted to bring up another video here I see on your channel. I haven't watched it, but it's from over a year ago. It says, rest in peace, Brickheads, 2017 to 2018. Lego Brickheads is dead, theme canceled. Do you have any more information on this?
Oh, man. Every time I do, like, a guest appearance, I get, like, this pulled up. I was on
I saw it. I saw it. I had to bring it up. Sorry.
Yeah, I had an inside informant in the Lego company that told me that Brickheads was ending.
Not who you think they are.
Yeah. I thought I had some great inside scoop, that it was basically finishing. So I did this video. I was like, oh, yes, I'm the first one to, talk about this. It's not set specific, so I can't really get done for Lego leaks. And, yeah, that one came back to bite me a little bit.
So I take it you haven't bought a Brickhead since to make sure you stay true to your word.
No, I...
Help bury the theme.
I did do a update video called "Brickheads They Live," I think. Had like zombie music playing as well, and like they live.
Yeah. No, I mean, sometimes you get stuff wrong and you just gotta own it. It's great. It's fine. It's never a big deal.
Yeah.
People make it a big deal, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But you did clickbait
fairness,
people, just so you know, and that is morally reprehensible.
I will say this, Ryan.
What?
No. I forgot what I was going to say. Dang it.
What's funny,
I'll remember.
Okay.
The video about brickheads being cancelled got way more views than the one about them actually carrying on.
It's time to start making some canceled videos, especially now with cancel culture. It's time.
Oh my gosh! Oh god!
It's time to start canceling some Lego themes.
No, don't cancel them.
What I should do? I should just do a video saying "just too good" cancels me, you know.
Oh no! There you go.
But like copy his thumbnail style as well, so people think they're going onto a "just too good" video as well, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The other thing you've done recently on your channel, you did complete the entire Pirates of the Caribbean theme, right?
Yeah, I did.
Oh man, that was 14 sets, or there's like a minifig pack in there, 15, or I don't know. I can't remember the exact number. It's somewhere around that.
So, yeah, something around that. I can't remember the exact number. I got the poly bags, I got the brickheads, and I got the minifigure blister pack, which I wasn't gonna get originally because I don't think it even has like a set number on the packaging.
Nah.
How many exclusives too? Isn't it like basically the battle pack plus like one kind of rare figure or something like that? Like.
No, there's literally no exclusives in there. It's all just generic figures. But yeah. When I'm not going to open that one, I literally got just to sort of like complete the collection.
Yeah, just so you peace of mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like a year ahead of me on the Pirates thing. I'm looking forward to completing.
Ryan, are you allowed to reveal the one you got recently? Because
am I allowed to? Yeah, I got the Black Pearl off Mercari. For free.
How much would you have paid?
It was like $5.75.
That's still a fantastic price.
Yeah, it was already a good price, I think, and I was like, well, I have the Mercari money, may as well. Like,
I might start cracking out on Mercari.
It's too late. I already got everyone to sign up for it. And you should. I think you should. I mean, I've got.
That's the thing. I've been like trying to not buy any eBay thing because I've been buying, some new summer sets.
But, to me, it's not even the money at this point. It's the space. It's literally like I don't have the space.
Those Mercari bucks, yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it has been an incredible deal.
So whilst I was looking to collect this theme, is that the price these sets sealed in the States is the price for them used in the UK, but because postage and shipping is so expensive, it kind of So yeah,
I would say
I managed to get a few of them sealed.
I would say the reason for that probably is that there just are less available in the UK. Like UK is just a significantly smaller country and has would have sold there just are less there in total anyway. You know what I mean? So yeah, you just are gonna come across less within your country. So you should move to America. That'd be my number one tip. But yeah, like that is a thing. Like I think a lot of people may not realize, but like other countries, it's not as easy as it is in the U.S. to just go on eBay and get used sets and sealed old sets, stuff like that. Especially for the price. Like some of the prices I get are ridiculous. But yeah, I had no idea. But yeah, I'm looking forward to collecting that whole theme. Justin, you have the Black Pearl?
No, I wish.
Oh, well.
I don't think I'm getting them anytime soon because they're so expensive.
That's funny that
sell your car.
Obviously, you've mentioned it, and I think even Greg has mentioned like collecting Pirates of the Caribbean recently. That a lot of us have all sort of gone back into it around the same time.
Yeah, I started watching the movies again, in quarantine 3 months ago or whatever, and I was like, I'm in. I'm buying all these sets. I'm gonna buy them all sealed. I think I have 4 of them right now, so about 10 to go, like including the polybags, I think. And then whenever the next movie is coming out, 2-3 years from now, that's when I'll do all that. Like, I'm in no hurry, like it's a timeless thing at this point, I think, and it will be more popular in 2 years, 3 years. I mean, that's my point. They just announced a thing for it.
Yeah.
And whenever that happens is when I'll get to it.
I gotta ask you guys, like, as Pirates of the Caribbean fans, like, would you guys watch new movies if they don't have Jack Sparrow in it?
I'll watch them, but it would be hard for. I mean, maybe they will be better, but like Jack Sparrow is kind of like it's like Pirates of the Caribbean. You could have called Pirates of the Caribbean Jack Sparrow, just like you could, like if they had called Harry Potter Wizarding World. But instead they call it Harry Potter. You know what I mean? So it's Pirates of the Caribbean has been Jack Sparrow's story, much like Wizarding World has been Harry Potter's story in that way. And
I don't see
it'll
it
be a
that
weird
way.
departure. Oh, I do. It's
Okay.
to me,
So
it's
I always
it's
thought,
the
like,
Jack Sparrow show for me at least.
I mean, he's definitely what I would call the breakout character, but very much so, particularly in I would say the first 3 films, but definitely in the first one. He's kind of like the Han Solo character. It's Will and Elizabeth's story, and he's like I liken the first film very much to the Three Musketeers. Will's kind of like D'Artagnan, and Jack's like all 4 Musketeers rolled into one. You know, it's still D'Artagnan's story, it's still Will's story, and I feel like that is kind of why
that makes sense.
The 4th and 5th one aren't as good. Like the 4th one, I still thought was quite good as a standalone film. Yeah. By the 5th one, Jack has become like a parody of himself.
Right.
I'm disappointed if he doesn't come back. Like I would like him to come back, but again, return to the point where he's more like the side character.
I see what you mean.
They were talking about one point of having Karen Gillan, from Guardians of the Galaxy and Jumanji.
Yeah, I heard that.
She was going to play the character Red from the ride and be a female pirate, and her be the lead, and Jack be in a supporting role. And I thought that sounded interesting. But
I would be very disappointed if Jack Sparrow is not like a 20% of the movie type character.
Yeah, I think he has to be in it definitely, but I don't think it has to be like his story almost.
Sure. Yeah.
The one they announced is it has Margot Robbie.
I liked that.
Yeah. And that's apparently not going to have Jack Sparrow in it, but that one's a spin-off. So it's like I think that they're going to test that out and see how people receive that. And if people receive that well, then they'll probably get rid of Jack Sparrow. But if people don't receive that well, then they'll see, okay, we need Jack Sparrow. So I think that's what they'll do.
Guess that's like they did with the Bourne films. Like they did the 4th one without Jason Bourne, didn't they?
Jeremy Renner, exactly. Which was so funny. Let's take the main character out of the Bourne film.
Speaking of the Bourne films, I did the Bourne Stuntacular at Universal in Orlando. They were doing like pre-shows of it. It's very good.
Really? What'd you do in it?
You sit there and watch. And it's very good. Like, I was very impressed. I would consider, like, if you get the chance to go to Universal Orlando and do it. Or you can just look it up on YouTube.
I didn't even know they had one for that. Okay.
They're just starting it now, and, like, I thought I wouldn't care about it, but my friend Anton's like, no, we got to see it. I'm like, all right, let's go see it. And, because they've been doing these preview shows for it, like, technical rehearsal shows. So, like, in the middle, they stopped because something broke type of thing. But... yeah, I don't even want to spoil it. Like, just look it up on YouTube. Bourne Stuntacular.
I'll tell you. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Are you going to talk about your Universal trip? Like, how was it?
Oh yeah, it was very fun. I hadn't been in a long time, and I guess other than Halloween Horror Nights, but for
you watching Harry Potter, how was it?
Yeah, it was nice to see all the Harry Potter stuff in real life, and we couldn't find Harry. That was we just couldn't track him down. The pizza there was awful. Just want to say that. Do not eat the Universal Jurassic Park area pizza. Just not good.
That one's classic, but yeah, I don't remember it being good. But
it's not good, and it's way too expensive. Like it's like don't do it.
Usual theme park food.
It looked really undercooked. It looked like it had been shown a picture.
Oh yeah, you watched that. Yeah, it was not great. But yeah, I mean overall, just very fun experience. I don't think I had done the Hogwarts train before between the two parks. That was really freaking cool. With like it has the like video inside and like it's like you're actually on the train because that was really neat. I liked that. The Hagrid roller coaster was pretty neat and scary. I'm not a huge roller coaster person, so definitely was.
So you mean my roller coaster?
Yes, yeah. I can see the resemblance. Yeah, very, very fun experience overall. Wore a mask the whole time. That was the first day I'd actually worn a mask this entire saga of coronavirus. Like, and now it's funny because now I'm actually wearing, because I bought the mask there at Universal. I'm just wearing the mask whenever I go out now. But it was because it's Florida in the middle of summer. Like if I'm going to a store, it's fine. Like I don't have any qualms with wearing the mask. But it was a pain to wear a mask for 10 hours or whatever outside in Florida in the summer when it's so hot. Like it just is, like that's a fact. So but I wore it, and but that was very different. So are you guys in the mask game? I know you are, Justin, from when we went to that. Are you in the mask game? You've been wearing the mask?
The mask game? Yeah, I wear the mask. I wear the mask. I do wear
Kragle doesn't have to wear a mask because his beard covers it.
Nobody cares who I was before I put on the mask.
Oh, I want a Bane mask now. I'm looking that up.
Big guy.
I'm looking it up.
But no, yeah, the mask stuff. My mask. One of the first mask I used was so freaking uncomfortable. But then I had another one that's like, it's like a cloth one. So you put it. Well, I put it under my antenna, but you know, and so it just kind of rested there, and yeah, you know, it's not too painful. It's the least I could do. Whatever, I'll wear it. You know?
Right. Yeah.
So,
I believe in masks. Like, you know, I saw a diagram and someone like compared it to like if someone peed on you, like because people were saying like, oh, but they don't stop, you know, all the virus, and they're like, okay, but imagine you and someone else are stood next to each other. Neither of you are wearing pants, and the other person peed on you. So you're gonna get like pee all over you. Now imagine you're not wearing pants, but you are, and they pee on you. Now, okay, the pants haven't stopped everything, but you know they've stopped the majority of the peeing on you. You can change those pees, you know, get it wipe down afterwards. Now imagine both of you are wearing pants and he pees on you. It's not gonna even touch you because it's gonna stay on his pants. And that's the same principle as wearing a mask. You know? So I was like, I buy that. You know?
I like that, yeah.
That's
but yeah, so in the comments, you guys go ravenously debate if we should wear a mask or not.
I've been wearing a mask now. I just whenever I go out, I just put it. I just wear it. I don't know. It's drilled into me. But yeah,
we're in Georgia.
What?
We're in Georgia.
Oh yeah, I did not wear it then, but it is what it is. You hit your 500,000 subscriber mark, Justin, and you did a live stream for that. I saw it and I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah, I was disappointed.
Kind of left a lot to be desired there.
Yeah, I was ready to have some fun, but my gosh, it confirmed my opinion. I hate doing live streams so much.
You're just not made for it.
I was like, you know what? I want to do this, and I'm going to probably make a whole new live streaming series. Nope, I have no interest in doing any further live streams. My gosh, I hate building, and then I have to you know, talk to the chat, and I feel bad when I'm focusing too much on the building and not talking to the chat, or focusing too much on the chat and not focusing on the building. And it's just that me going back and forth. And I was supposed to build 3 sets. I ended up only building one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw a thumbnail, it was like 3 sets, and you're like, after one, it's like, all right, see you guys.
That's it. And I was like, yeah, because that was such a pain to build.
Damn.
And, yeah, I did not like live streaming.
Your face, or?
No, well, I did not. I just showed the Lego.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I
could have.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, that was not what I was expecting. I thought.
Sorry for the disappointment, guys.
We were gonna have more there. Yeah. What was your viewership like?
You know, it started out like in the thousands, but then like didn't peak, but it dropped to like 700.
Yeah.
800.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I mean, I was on one of your live streams. You were getting like 1,000 because the Saturday's live stream. I think that was
I think whenever I start a stream, it usually starts at around like 1,200 or something. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I saw the stream and I tuned in for a little, and I was just kind of disappointed that it didn't go so well for you. I was like, damn, I was hoping that would go better. What were you gonna start? You were gonna start a stream series if it went well, and then didn't. Like, what were you gonna do?
Just, you know, what everybody else is doing. Start doing live streams of me building. Just,
sure.
Like, pick that up. Not like something special, but like just.
Hey, I've been streaming for I did it first. I started live streaming my builds in 2015. You copied me.
Oh no!
I did it before Just Too Good, so Just Too Good copied me.
Oh well, no!
That's copy by proxy. Yeah, it was funny. I was actually looking at my stats of my like original live streams the other day. It's like my first live stream, max viewers 22. It was like, damn, 22 viewers. It was like so wild to look back at the numbers like that and be like, that's how many people watch my stream. At the most 22. It was probably like average like 12 the whole time, you know. So that was wild
I
to look back.
22 viewers in a live stream was pretty good. So, you know.
Hey, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, it was pretty good when I started. I'm sure, you know. But like, obviously, times change, and as you grow, you know, it just is what it is. It's all relative. So, yeah, I was like, damn, 22 viewers, what a day. But obviously, way more now. It's insane. You know, you can see kind of the live chat replay on some of them, and it's like 2 chats per minute. Now it's like 2 chats per second. It's gotten wild. But yeah, I decided that for the summer, like I don't want to start a stream. My thing is with streaming series things is with live streams you have to be in a place at a time, and that's like your prompt. With a video you can do it early, schedule it, whatever. So my thing with live streaming had always been like I don't want to do it and be like, hey, I'm gonna be live every Tuesday at 4 p.m. because then every Tuesday at 4 p.m. for the rest of time I have to be beholden to this, and then if I'm not there, I have to answer why I wasn't. I have to answer why I wasn't there, and it becomes a whole thing. And so, I thought it, like a couple weeks ago, I don't have the shirt in the room with me, but basically, I saw the logo. Hold on, I bought the Call of Duty Summer. Here I'm gonna link this in the chat for y'all. Let me see what link here. Okay, this
Just the Age in Florida Man shirt that you wore, or
no. Hold on.
Okay.
Why can't this just work the way I want it to work?
It's 2020.
You would think. My God.
Like in old shows, in like sci-fi or fantasy shows, where there was a plot hole and there was always the answer. A wizard did it. In 2020, it's 2020. If something goes wrong, it's 2020.
It's 2020. That's the answer.
Just click that link and you'll see that logo. My logo is very much inspired by that. And if you add shirt to the end of that, I bought the blue shirt that you see. If you look that up, I'll be wearing that in a future stream. But I also made one that's similar looking as mine, and so I have the M&R Summer Saturdays logo that's like very similar to that, and I'm like, I think it would be really fun if just for the summer, like the next 8 weeks or whatever, I did a series of streams every Saturday in the afternoon or whatever, and some streams I'll invite people on, some streams it'll be just me, and I come on and I build a set or two and I hang out with everybody, and it's got a real summer vibe to it. What I was really looking for really is something to look back at this summer fondly of, and something like I was trying to create something that I know will be nostalgic next year or the year after that type of thing. And so me and my friend Jared basically sat down for a day. Like we spent hours and hours and hours on this, doing the graphic design, setting up the stream and everything with Streamlabs OBS and all the camera stuff, because I'm using
him.
What?
Did you pay him all of your ad revenue?
No. So the crux of that, actually, of him doing all this was came from something very simple. He was like, so I have two Elgatos because I bought a new one and I didn't need the old one. And he knew I had just had it sitting around, and so he texted me, a couple weeks ago or a week and a half ago or whatever. And he's like, hey, can I get your Elgato? And I'm like, yeah, sure, like have it like for free, like I don't want it, and I'm like, and then like the next day or whatever, I'm like, hey, can I get like one thing? He's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, just like literally all I asked him for was the Summer Saturdays logo, the one that looks like the Call of Duty one. That's all I asked him for, and it turned into this huge thing. And awesome. And then I ended up buying him the Iron Man helmet set, because I was like, dude, this is not enough for all the work we put into this. Like, I need to give you more. So yeah, I bought him that as well. I was like, here. Or I'm gonna give it to him next time I see him. But yeah, I wanted to create a thing that's like nostalgic, and I know will be nostalgic. I gotta get you guys on one of the episodes, because I plan to do about 8 of them or something like that. So we'll plan it out. There's time. I'm only the second episode. It was yesterday in reference to when you're actually watching this podcast. It'll be brickitect and I building the Statue of Liberty. Do you have that, Kragle, the architecture Statue of Liberty?
No, I don't.
No,
I was gonna
not
get
invited.
I was put off by the face on that.
You can mod it apparently, but yeah, I can. But yeah, the Summer Saturday stream I was really looking forward to doing and had fun with, and yeah, we'll get you on there, Justin. It's a lot easier when you don't have to.
Yeah, no, I like
the show.
I like cameoing on people's live streams more than doing my own.
But yeah, I had a ton of.
I don't have to do much of the setup and shoot like that.
Right. I mean, I went shopping. I got like a Hawaiian shirt. I got a straw hat. I got decor for the background, glass. Like I just went all out to make it as fun as possible. I really think I changed the game.
It was good.
Yeah, thank you.
I enjoyed it.
Say with the what you were kind of saying. I love series that are like seasonal.
Right.
That like you do this certain series in this certain time, and then you look back and you're like, I remember when I did that series, a seasonal series, especially tied to, because I love seasons and stuff like that. So like fall series or summer series or a winter series or a series in 1 month or stuff. Exactly. And that's something that I haven't done. I've always wanted to do on my channel, and I've planned on doing stuff like that, but I don't know if I've ever gone through and actually committed to it.
Right.
So I stuck with like schedules and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I hope one day to have something that I could look back on and be like, well, yeah, this is the December series, or this is the summer series, or stuff like that. So it's really cool that you were able to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Ryan, he's copying you.
I know. There you go.
No, definitely. I'm really enjoying it, and it's nice because usually I just live stream whenever I want, and that's fine. Like that's the way I like to do it. But I was like, I could do like 8 weeks or 7 weeks or whatever, and do a thing and have fun with it, and I think people enjoy it. And so far from the first week, people
like
did.
You were having fun.
Yeah,
I watched it. It was like, it made me smile. It seemed like a bit contagious, the fun that you were having, and I loved all the style on it. The way you had different like transitions and the setup on it.
It's ridiculous.
So
my stream game, both for that, and then for like normal live streams when I stream on my channel that's not Summer Saturday, and for my gaming channel, we just revamped them all. Like it's all incredible stuff now. So yeah, I'm very happy. Like my live stream game is just getting started. I think I'm going to be live streaming a lot more, especially other than the gaming stuff. The audio on my gaming stuff I cannot figure out. There's just a delay with the audio that gets worse over time, and then I have to fix it, and it doesn't fix. And that needs to be fixed. But live streaming is a tough game. It really is, because the thing with live streaming is everything doesn't just work, right? Like, and that is a problem in my life that I try to fix as much as possible. I just like things that work. That's why I don't build my own PC, because if I build my own PC, something's gonna break on it. Then you got to figure out what's wrong. Just buy a Mac, and it works, right? Like that's what I like. So I don't have time for that, I
had the same issue with like I did my first. It was my second live stream on my own channel on Monday, but it was my first one where I did it through StreamYard and had guests pop in, and I set it all up. I tested it. It all looked immaculate. I go live, and the audio is fine. But for some reason, the actual footage looks like I'm filming with a potato or something. It was so bad. And I checked all the settings, and I just couldn't figure it out. And I was there, like, I'm live now. I see. So at this point, none of the guests are joined, so I'm trying to like be entertaining whilst also trying to diagnose what's going on with my video. And I was like, didn't know what was. It sorted itself out after about 5 or 6 minutes, and luckily a few guests dropped in. And they kind of like were chatting to me, so that took the pressure off. But I guess it's the equivalent to having a house party, going to a house party and having one at your house.
Right.
When you go to a house party, it's great because once you're done, you can leave and let someone else clear the mess up.
Yeah.
When you're doing it yourself, it's like, oh, okay, now I gotta sort this out.
I wanted to say that so I built the AT-AT on my summer stream, and the 2003 version, and I was not ready for how much I wasn't gonna like that set. I was wondering if you guys had a set that you've wanted for in this case, I wanted that set for 17 years. I bought it 2 years ago, but like I just built it the other day, right? And so it's a set that I looked at when I was really young, and I saw it on the shelf. I was like, oh my god, I want it for Christmas. Didn't get it for Christmas. Never bought it. Finally got it now and built it. So I had idealized it for 17 years and always looked at it like it was the best AT-AT ever. I finally get it. I build it. It's actually just shit. Like,
really?
It falls. You know how like foods melt. You know how foods melt in your mouth, and that's a good thing. Well, this thing falls apart in your hands, and it's not a good thing. It's just objectively not a good Lego set, and it really disappoints me.
Are we going to get a review for it soon?
Oh yeah, I reviewed it today. Yeah, it went out today. But yeah, I couldn't believe how much I ended up not liking the set. Is there a set that you guys have had where you've wanted it for years and years and years, then you finally get it, you open it, you build it, and you're like, oh, this is not good at all? The
That's
pictures,
a really good question.
because all I had ever seen were pictures. I never really watched a review of it. Never saw it at a convention or held it in my hands. Built someone else's. You know what I mean? Like my first experience with it, and it was not good. I'm trying to find the video there. I did on my. Hold on, I'll find it. But do you guys have any example of something like that?
Oh, that's a really good question. I'm trying to think of one.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll jump in. If that's right, Justin.
Yeah.
Whilst you're thinking. I haven't had that yet because I've only now recently, like with the pirates, started going back to get stuff like that I missed out on my Dark Ages. I did. I collected all the Lego Low Ranger stuff. That was stuff that I wasn't familiar with. I just sort of found out about that afterwards. But I will say there was a moment when I got the Black Pearl. I started building it, and I looked up on my shelf at the Lego Ninjago movie Destiny's Bounty, and I thought, is this gonna suck compared to that? Now I feel like, because obviously there's a big difference, but I honestly enjoyed the build, and I think it's one of those things where I have to sort of like appreciate it for the time it came out. I mean, yeah, it's not as technically complex. It hasn't got all the bells and whistles as the Destiny's Bounty, but I've got them both next to each other, and they look pretty good.
Right.
There are a few sets that are like on my Grail wish list that I want to get, that I'm worried that when I do get them.
What are you thinking? Anything I can?
Well, one of them was the Batman Arkham Asylum Breakout.
What year's that from?
Which 2013, right?
Something like that. Yeah, it was like as I came out my Dark Age, that set was out, and I
would reckon anything in the 2010s is gonna be fine.
What?
What?
Oh wait! You said repeat that.
Anything like 2010 and after is gonna be fine. Like
okay, I said it wouldn't be fine. I'm like, that's like
no,
that's
like it's been like as I was building the set, before I had finished it and known it was actually bad, like I was remarking, oh, this seems very 2003. There's some weird building techniques and like the connections just don't seem, up to snuff. And so you finally finish it. It's like, oh no. Do you have one, Justin? I'm struggling to find this video I'm looking for.
I'm trying to think. I can't say one that I've wanted for a while and I got it and I was disappointed. But I've had ones where I got it and I finished building it and I was disappointed. It took me a long time to build, which was like the Ghostbusters HQ. Like I loved the Ghostbusters HQ's interior, but I think the exterior is very boring. It's accurate to the film, so I get it. But
blasphemy.
Yeah, it was just.
How dare you?
I know.
How dare you, sir?
Everybody is always they're like, oh, you don't like the Ghostbusters HQ, but yeah, I get that it's accurate, which I get. Maybe if I loved Ghostbusters more, I would be more into it. But I just feel like I kind of regret buying that one. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, going off that, a similar thing. It wasn't a set that I wanted for years and years, but the Jurassic Park. Was it T-Rex Rampage? The one with the big gates and the buildable T-Rex?
Oh yeah.
That was that set. The one that apparently didn't inspire it on Lego Ideas. I supported that, and I really wanted that one that had like what was it? Is it the Ford Wrangler?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when when they brought the set out, that was totally unrelated to that Lego Ideas project. I was like, I'm getting that day one purchase.
Huh.
I got it, and I enjoyed building it. But when I had it, it was kind of like the T-Rex to me looked kind of like goofy. It didn't really fit with the scale of that set or any other Jurassic World or Jurassic Park set.
Right.
I just like he stood upright, but he kind of wobbled with the slightest movement, and I just grew to hate it. Like
it came and it went really. I don't hear much people talking about that one.
Which one?
I mean, I was talking to Greg about it because Greg wants the T-Rex, but not the gates, and I was like, the gate's the best part.
Yeah, I think I agree too. I was surprised that I really liked the T-Rex when I built it, but to this day I haven't put it on display. So that's saying something. I feel like, to me, the best part actually was the minifigures, I guess, because we got like those missing characters that we haven't gone before. But yeah, 100%. I mean, it's just I don't get what they're doing with Jurassic World, that theme, in terms of like there's so many classic things they could do. Yeah,
like couldn't they just release like
any
Jeep?
Of those Jeep vehicles?
I saw the new sets in Walmart today. I almost bought the $100 one. I think I'm gonna buy it at some point.
Walmart had the new sets?
Yeah.
What are these July 1st releases?
They're out.
That's a big thing. Wait, holy crap! Wait, what?
Yeah, they're out now. So I know that.
I find Jurassic World a very mixed bag. Like, some of them are great, and I love the dinosaurs in there, and I love the fact they're doing more what was it? Herbivores rather than carnivores. You know, that before that you can get a single herbivore.
Yeah.
But like the vehicle builds in the Jurassic Worlds, they suck so bad. Like they're like these like tank type things, or like these things that no person who was ever designing a thing on 4 wheels would ever design that.
The one in the Somerset is like $50 today. I know what you're talking about. I think.
Yeah, it just like, what is that? It just looks like someone just bathed up a bunch of bricks and then shoved some wheels on it. And yet the actual films have such iconic vehicles, and you think, well, just do them. And someone said to me, oh, maybe they can't get the licensing. I'm like, yeah, but there's ways around that. Like, if you look, there's a Lego City set that had what was blatantly a Volkswagen camper van, but it wasn't
a boomerang
the official
camper van.
That's the one. Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
And it's like, they could easily do that equivalent with a Jurassic Park or Jurassic World one. I just don't get it,
Huh.
That's very interesting that the Jurassic World sets were at Walmart, though, because, like, does that mean Harry Potter's coming soon? Even though I saw on Barnes & Noble they listed September 1st, but that's like supposed to be like
I heard that the sets are coming as soon as they can make them.
That's interesting.
So I wouldn't count on, like, September 1st is likely a worst case date.
Yeah. I'm just amazed that, out of all themes, that is there.
But okay, so two things here. Real quick, I linked the thing with the AT-AT. It's at the timestamp 7:25. It should automatically be there. But basically, this is it falling apart. This is the first. This was it on live stream. It fell apart, like when I just barely shook the set, because the connection from the neck to the body is just terrible.
I've got an ad.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate it. But what I was gonna say to your other point about them making sets and whatnot is something interesting I noticed while in Target probably a week ago now. Yeah, it was a week ago. Exactly a week ago. The Star Wars AT-AT and Von Reg's TIE Fighter and Anakin's Interceptor or Starfighter, Starfighter, I think, the summer 2018 one, all back in stock. Targets across America. Lego is producing these sets that were previously basically retired or should have been.
The 2018 one?
The 2018 Anakin's Starfighter or whatever, Interceptor, 75218 or 217 or 216. Right, 215.
Yeah.
I need to work on my set number game.
That one, because I get mixed up with his Starfighter, and that's getting a new one this summer.
Well, it's funny because they're gonna both be on the shelves at the same time, and it's ridiculous. Like, it's just dumb. Is
this a case though that they're producing those sets now, or is it a case of like those sets are being produced and they hadn't got to the point where they were bagged up and boxed because Corona broke out, and now like things are starting to open, they're like now just packaging them up and putting them out there, but obviously they're delayed?
I don't know. It's very hard to know because I thought like something like the AT-AT, like none of this was being affected until like what, mid-March or whatever, like late March.
Yeah.
And so I thought a few of those sets had been retired at the end of the year, like hadn't seen them since then type of thing, right? And so I found it very weird that they were coming back. And on top of that, you can see on the box, they have like a date on the box if you know how to read it. These were all packaged like 3 weeks ago or whatever. Like you can tell, so I found it very weird that they were producing those instead of Star Wars summer sets. And there may be an answer to this, but was my observation in the store with the little information I have. So
well, the thing is, Lego is one of those companies that is completely and utterly non-transparent, so they're not gonna explain that for you in any way. But yeah, I remember you mentioned it before. I think it was on one of someone else's stream. And yeah, that's the only thing I could think of, is if they had had these sets produced but not packaged, and when the factory's closed, and now it's just a case of playing catch up. But like you said, if they retired end of last year, the factories didn't close until around March at the earliest. So
yeah, it's a very odd situation. But anyway, let's move on to the Lego Ideas results, because we are going to have like a 3-hour episode. we just keep on going about factories.
Cruise ships.
yeah, cruise ship talk. First off, Home Alone McAllister's House. That was the first one that got through here. Pretty good, I would say. Pretty good choice. Like, very sensible. Yeah, obviously going to be popular.
For me, I didn't think they would choose this one because it's a very expensive set, and the McAllister house, I don't know if they've shown every crevice of, but I feel like they'll just kind of do like the most recognizable parts of the house.
Yeah, think of it like the Avengers Tower or something. You know,
exactly. But one thing is, I want it to be enclosed because the Ideas Project was enclosed, and what I mean by that is you open it and it's a dollhouse.
Right.
It needs to do that, and I really hope they don't make it open back, because I think the Sesame Street will probably be open back, because I think the project was open back.
Yeah.
And it's just, when you have it enclosed, there's so much more detailing. But if they have it enclosed, that means it's going to be really expensive. So I just felt like all that factored in. I didn't think they would make this, but
I mean, that doesn't mean they can't change it for the final product. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. I feel like they try to keep that the same. Yeah, we'll see.
Typewriter. Anyone? Anything?
I mean, I feel like I should be defending this because it was, made by a British designer, and he was the winner of the original UK Lego Masters.
Oh, really? I didn't know that bit.
Yeah, and it was part of their final build. They did like a life-size person like at a typewriter, and he had like his inner child exploding out of his back, and that was really cool.
Really.
I categorize this as one of those things that is easy to appreciate but hard to enjoy. Like, you look at it, you think, oh, that's cool. That's neat that they've made a full-scale typewriter out of Lego. Mm-hmm. I want to have that, though. No, don't have any. I don't feel like that's going to bring any joy to my life. Having that.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I've heard everyone saying that, oh, it's a working typewriter. You press the keys and, they work. But that's not true, because in the fan model, it has a crank mechanism on the side. You turn that, and then the keys go up and down in a predetermined sequence as if someone's typing it. It could be that Lego changed it, and that you press the keys, but everyone's saying, oh, yeah, the fan model, you press the keys. You don't. You have to turn the crank on the side.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I think this one's going to bomb.
It's so niche. I mean, I feel like, I don't.
Maybe if it was
typewriter.
Maybe if it was
worked, yeah.
Maybe if it was 1920, the set would do better. But it is 2020, so someone might want to.
Hey, I love typewriters. But if it doesn't work, then I don't really see the point. Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, even if it does work, what are you gonna do with it?
Well, here's the thing. I think this is almost a loss leader or something. I think they're going to. They know this one's not going to be as popular, so they're going to produce a lot less of this one. But it's to appease a certain demographic that wasn't going to get the Seinfeld set or the.
We appease the Office demographic. Speaking of Seinfeld, I have no interest in Seinfeld. Never really watched it. I know it's like a comedy sitcom.
You should watch it then. You should watch it. It's really funny.
Yeah.
I might like it, I think.
So that's I'm sure they see the popularity of Friends, and I don't remember the other ones they've done, but these sets seem to do really well for Lego. So it was an obvious choice.
And those keys are going to be stickers. They're going to be stickers. The keys.
Oh, I hope not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perhaps the bigger thing to come out of this is what they aren't making, and that's Bionicle.
Yeah.
A lot of people mad about that.
Yeah.
But, I looked at the Google Trends, and if you just Google trend Bionicle versus typewriters, or typewriter, typewriter is far more popular. Even in Bionicle's, rebirth in 2015 didn't even come close to the popularity of the typewriter. So, fair enough. Fair game, Lego.
I know. Well, I think that's hard to put for something like a typewriter. If it's intellectual property, I get it. But, typewriter, I don't know if a lot of people are searching for
Lego.
Oh, I know. It's mostly
it could be a rather research
thing.
I feel like, and you could say that with any Google Trends, sure, but it just I don't know if that's going to translate to purchasing power.
No, it's not. No, definitely. It was a joke, but yeah, it's also true though. That's what it shows on Google Trends. So yeah, typewriter though.
The Bionicle thing was so shocking because it was such a perfect project to become a set. That it was interesting that they didn't choose it as a set.
It was such an easy way to appease the quite angry fan base, because the fan base of Bionicles had this uneasy relationship with the Lego group that they feel like they've been left out in the cold.
They're left out because it doesn't sell. They're left out because it doesn't sell.
Well, that's not true because the second wave didn't sell. Okay, I get that.
So why would they bring it back? The Bionicle,
I know Bionicle 1, Lego canceled. When it was still popular, they just canceled it because they didn't want to get it to the point where it was unpopular. So the first time around, like I kind of get, and then a lot of people say, well, the second time Lego didn't advertise it too well and stuff like that. My friend Penn Plays has some good reasons on like why Bionicle #2 didn't sell, but I think the reason I think this didn't get approved deep down inside, maybe this is hopeful thinking. I'm not even like a huge Bionicle fan, even though like I grew up on the first wave. I think they have something planned for next year.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a fair theory, but...
Yeah, because it to me, it just doesn't make sense why they didn't.
Yeah.
Because I think even if the last one didn't sell, this is so different from that and everything like that.
Right.
It's a tribute and stuff like that.
The thing is, this is one set. It's not going to, with Lego Ideas, they're not wide release. They're normally sort of like, almost like D2C. So, they wouldn't have made a massive loss on this. It's not the same as like bringing like Bionicle back as a theme. They wouldn't have had to use new molds because it was like minifigure scale.
Yeah, and they were
feel like this was the perfect thing to sort of get the Bionicle fans off their back, and sort of move on. But
that's why it has to be that they have something up there.
Hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Moving on. Dots. Why did I say dots? Lego art mosaics. We got 4 of them, and I have a little rant here. The Lego Ambassador press release. Oh my god! Can they just put all the pictures in the same thing? Because I never saw the picture of the 3. Like I did my whole video early. Like, think about this, and I know it's my fault. I didn't like see the correct one that had the picture of the 3 Vaders, or the 3 together to make a big Vader. But like, why are the pictures of the Darth Vader not all in one place, or of the Star Wars one all? Because the way they do the press release things for LAN, they send you like 8 files that you download, and like they have different things, and it's all kind of scattered and hard to like get everything together sometimes. Just pointing that out, and like I was like, dude, if I was in Lego Ambassador Network, I would have made a better, more informed video. That was the sad part. So yeah,
it feels like it's getting to the point now where it would actually be better for you not to be in the LAN.
Anyway, it's like, let's maybe
I'm just surprised that these actually existed, because they were talked about for such a long time, and it was like the exact ones that people said were coming, and it took so long that I was like, yeah, whoever said that was just making it up,
I was going to say, wait, to Ryan's point though, with the pictures. Yeah, because I noticed the Vader picture, thankfully, and I was like, let me triple check that none of the other themes have the same thing. And I'm like, okay, but then apparently the Marvel one, you could also combine all of them.
The way they send you the pictures is just asinine. I hate it. It's like, here's 8 separate files to download, and within 7 folders you may find all the pictures, and you have to go folder and folder and folder sometimes. It's just...
I do wish it was more organized. I don't completely hate how they do it, because I've seen worse, trust me. Sure. And... With this, also they update it. So like, didn't they just have the Iron Man one first, and then like I think like a day ago they added the other one? And I
almost didn't even see that.
Yeah,
so someone messaged me last night, and I was like, oh, wait, what are you talking about? Like,
yeah, that's the same here. I didn't see it until last night. I triple checked. I'm like, oh crap, there's all these other ones. So yeah, it is. And again, in the press release, I don't remember them saying anything about the Iron Man one having the 3 builds, but they said it about the Vader one, so I'm like, okay.
I don't even know, but yeah, it was like, and especially for a press release where there's only like 4 pictures of the thing, how can they not just all be in the same folder? Like, oh my god, it was so dumb. But yeah, whatever.
Actually, wait, speaking of which, Kragle, have you considered applying to LAN?
Yeah, I actually did apply. Was it end of March, start of April?
Oh, so you are.
I applied not because I honestly I fully expected to get like rejected, but I just wanted to sort of get some feedback so I could like have something to work towards, to get an idea of what they're looking for.
I think you get approved.
Yeah, I haven't heard. They have a quota for countries that aren't the United States.
Well, I haven't heard anything, and I was talking to Greg.
It's been a while since they've.
He applied in September last year, so it's almost a year. Like. Yeah. What's funny though is that when I was trying to apply, I got locked out of my account on the Lego Ambassador Network website, and I emailed like their customer care for help, and they were like, "Oh, well, guess want to contact you." Then I got an email from someone saying, "Can I phone you? It'd be easier to talk to you on the phone." And the person that they got the phone me was the person who's now taken over from Kim to run it.
Okay.
You know, I guess they sent it to me because he didn't know who else to send it to, but he helped me get like sorted. But he was saying that he was like planning to move over to Billund, but that's been put on hold because of like the coronavirus.
Right.
So maybe it's all still up in the air. But yeah, I haven't heard anything back yet.
Okay. Yeah, no, definitely. There's nothing to hear back yet. They have
a lot of people have applied and they just have not heard back.
So I'm looking forward. I think it's going to be quite wild when they do finally announce all that or get through it.
Yeah.
But anyway, are you buying any of these? Anyone? No, really?
I'm not. Yeah, I mean, unless I said this, if they did some animation ones, like maybe a Mickey Mouse one, but like I'm thinking Simpsons, like a Simpsons one would be really cool, like an animation cell of the Simpsons or something. I'd buy that,
right?
Or Nintendo if they did some 8-bit stuff, but that's about it.
Yeah, that would be good. Actually, 8-bit stuff would suit the style really well.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like the 3-in-1 Vader, the tall, long one, and I like the main image of Iron Man. But the thing is, these are pricey sets. I'm not saying that they're overpriced, but gotta drop a pretty penny to get them. And I just think there's other stuff that I probably want more than these.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
I was somewhat disappointed with some of the coloring on some of them. Like I think the Darth Vader has a little bit too much color in him. Like I was looking for a black. Darth Maul is looking for like. Shouldn't there be white on Darth Maul? No, black and red. Yeah, I guess that's right. But I don't know. There's a little bit too much blue and white on some. I don't know. I just felt like some of them were a little off to me. But I think at a distance it'll be fine.
There's too little color.
Really? Oh, okay. I am very much on the opposite.
Single Vader, I think it looks really odd. Like the proportions on his mask look weird, but then the one where it's the 3-in-1 combo, I think looks beautiful. So.
But yeah. So what I was gonna say is I might buy 6 Star Wars ones.
Might or will?
I probably am going to. And then I'll have my house or whatever, and I'll just display them all within the house as art, like literal art.
Yeah. Are you gonna do like what is your housing style gonna be like? Is it gonna be modern like this, or more?
I don't know.
Mustard or something.
I have no idea. I like the modernistic look, but the bedrooms will absolutely be filled with Lego, no question. But I would love to have some of this
every
stuff out
room
for
a
display.
Different decor. Like you come in and it's got like a chandelier and it's got like a bearskin rug and like a deer head on the side, and you go into the other one and it's all minimalistic, stainless steel, white walls. You go into another one and it's all bright colors, and then you go into another room and it's like 1970s retro wallpaper with that textured feel.
Oh man,
yeah, just really like trip people out.
I don't know about that. Oh yeah, one other thing. Last thing on these mosaics, I was really surprised when I first saw it because, like you said, Justin, they sent out the Iron Man one like a week ago first, and when I first saw it, I was like, because we've heard about these mosaics for like the last year. I had always assumed they would use like 1x1 tiles or plates for the build. Really surprised to see them use studs, and I thought it was a really unique look and style to a mosaic because most people that build mosaics build them with plates, not studs.
Yeah.
So there's no gaps to see the canvas below. Really liked that. Just wanted to say.
What's weird though is that the Marilyn Monroe and the Beatles, they use round tiles rather than studs.
Yeah. I mean just different styles. I think the tiles work really well on the Marilyn Monroe and the Beatles ones.
I was gonna say, did you guys see the Chad brick separator?
Yes, of course. Oh yes. I called it a double wide.
Double wide. I heard the best one was it's the thick separator. I'm like,
that's a good one actually.
I wish I would have went with that one. But I just want that. Like I hope that's on Bricks and Pieces. That thing looks awesome.
Yeah, that is as soon as I saw it, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense because obviously if you want to rebuild it, you're gonna need to take studs off with efficiency, and that will efficiently do that versus the other one, which should be 2 at a time. So much better in that way. Very, very nice to see that. I wonder if that'll make its way into other sets, or I assume it's just for these sets, but you could see it elsewhere. Anyway, we did have some other news out of the Lego Star Wars land of some sets found early in Hungary. Unbelievable, Hungary of all places.
and apparently Legoland Discovery with the brickheads.
Oh yes, we were gonna get to that. So the Mandalorian brickheads per Lego Channel found the Mandalorian brickheads at Legoland, Florida. So I'm gonna go there tomorrow. Are you going, Justin? Or are you gonna be lazy?
Oh, you're tomorrow?
I'm going.
I understand why you are, but
gotta get the first summer set.
one of you guys, please ship me one. I'll pay you.
Yeah, I can get you one if you need one. Or he can get one, whatever.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah,
I'll ask him. I'll ask him, and if he doesn't, then I'll ask you. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean,
we'll
both be together. Yeah. No dedication, fake fan. Anyway.
No.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty pumped about seeing the summer sets out now a little early. I kind of envy the like, not that other people got them first, but more the stumbling upon them with not a clue that they could possibly be out. That's a feeling that I feel like I will never get to experience, and a lot of people probably won't. Type of, like if tomorrow I walked into Target and there's just like all the Star Wars summer sets, and I had no idea that was gonna happen. Because every time I go buy new sets, I know they're there, type of thing, right? I never just kind of going about my day and stumble into something a month early. That would be cool. That's all I'm saying. So, but yeah, the sets were found in Hungary, and apparently that was an accident. But yeah, hopefully LAN will send them out soon. Who knows? That's what I'm... just knowing that they're made makes me hope that we actually will get these before release date versus 3 weeks after with Harry Potter. That's all there. I don't know.
I mean, I made a big international purchase recently.
What'd you get?
The new set. The other 2 Minion sets, boys.
You got them both?
The plane and the lab. I didn't even think those were out, but apparently all of them are out.
Do you mind saying what you paid for them?
I will say I would say it, but I don't actually know how much, because it was in another currency. I know the general range of it.
What's the range?
It's just expensive. At first I paid 150 to 200, and then the guy messaged me and he's like, "Wait, do you happen to be just too good?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "I love your content. I watch it with my kid. I'll refund you on most of it." So I got most of it.
And now I know where you live.
I know. You gotta get that trust. But I was trustworthy of him, so yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, that was very nice of him. That's a good experience for sure.
Like next episode, then we find out Justin's been murdered. We know.
Yeah, we know the guy. That's really cool. I'm glad you're able to get those. I'm telling you, you should really put 2021 in the title because it is.
I was tempted, but I'm like,
just do it. Tempted. Just do it.
I don't know. That's the thing. I feel like these are going to release later this year, and I feel bad if I'd feel bad if I put that. I have a feeling these are going to be on September 1st or something. I don't know.
I don't. Yeah. That would be a weird time to release them because then you're doing it in between when it was supposed to and when the actual movie. I don't know.
Maybe I think at least by November because I feel like they're going to want to have these out for the holiday because they advertised them sort of before.
Right.
So if a kid wants them, what the hell are they supposed to say? So yeah, and then it gives them an opportunity to release more sets next summer.
Maybe if these have done really well so far, they would be working on them now. It's a good point. A couple police summer sets, police city summer. I saw your video and you were like, police sets in the summer is not a common thing. What's the deal with that? I would assume they're doing this because of the Duke Detain or their actual theming with it, but still.
Okay, so basically every January or every winter. Because sometimes November. Yeah. Since 2011, we've had police sets, but police sets only in the winter. Once in a while, we'd get 1 or 2 retail exclusives in spring. This is the first summer wave they've ever had of Lego Police, as far as I could tell, since 2011 at least. I mean, 2011 didn't have it. Maybe 2005 had it or something like that is my point. So Lego always tends to release it during January. So it was really interesting to see them release police sets. Because usually what we do is every 3 years we get a regular police theme. And this year was one of the 3 years because it's 2020, 2017, 2014, 2011, 2008, and 2005 all have had generic police themes.
Right.
But this year is also getting a non-generic police theme, which is Elite Police, which is these 3 sets.
Okay.
I don't know what the reasoning was to release these. I guess it's to test to see if they could just release police every wave. But I also heard these are retail exclusives. Obviously, very poor timing out of anybody's control to release a summer police wave.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it. It's just kind of like a shock to me. It would be like if they released battle packs in the summer, right?
Well, they have done that.
I could think Solo did it, right?
They did it a few years in a row.
One time with they did it with the only other one I could think of is 2017 with the Rogue One summer battle pack, the bounty hunter.
They did it a couple times, and then they were like,
Okay,
"This is too much," and then they went back.
Yeah.
Do you know
something
the prices,
like that? It's just like
prices of these?
The prices.
Say 30. Don't say 30. Don't say 30.
That's the thing. I don't know. I know they're all €20, but that doesn't mean anything because city prices don't translate that well. It will probably be 30 to 40. I would say though.
40.
I'm sure that. Yeah,
40,
I could see them.
If it's 40, they're on crack.
I could see them doing one that's 40. Cause remember that race set is $40, and that's like that set should be 20 at most. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so this is a great example of not knowing the piece counts and just looking at it. Yeah. These should all be 20.
Yeah. I agree.
That's all I have to say about them.
City's one of the most overpriced.
I won't buy them. I don't know. It just is what it is. Iron Man Armory is price on this 30?
I think
it's 30.
20. I mean, yeah, I think it's 30. I think it's 30. I think that's 30. Yeah, that looks like a perfect
any interesting
$30
thoughts?
set. Not like that. That's a good price, but yeah.
Right. Well, it's got 5 figures. That's not. I don't. It's
for a retail exclusive 30. I'm trying to think
it's somewhat akin to the 501st set in that it's just a big figure pack with a build or two. Yeah. So the hot rod's kind of odd.
The box art that makes it like a 4+ set almost. It's weird.
That is kind of funny set. That is actually... It does look like a 4+ version of the other one. That's actually really... What the hell? Oh, I'm never going to unsee that now. I don't know what it is about it that does make it look that way, but there is something about the actual, like, setup of the thing that does look like a 4+ set. Yeah. Maybe it's that hot rod build. It just looks so simplistic that it screams 4+ type of thing. I don't know.
Just the box art as well, like even on the front, like the way they've like positioned everything, and I think the scaling on the figures. I think whenever they make the figures look really big on the front of the box, that always makes it feel like a lower age set as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. I mean, I'll probably actually buy this one because I do have the other one, but I don't know.
I regret because I got the other one. I did not like it. A lot of people did like it, but I took it apart, and now I'm like, crap.
What are you what are you doing with it, taking it apart?
Because I don't like the set. Like,
but like,
it's to display.
What do you do with your pieces? Is my question.
Oh, I have lots of bins of pieces, but yeah, I don't do much with them.
That's what I was gonna say. You took it apart for what? Like,
for space.
Okay.
Yeah, which I like it's when I say take it apart, like a lot of it's still built. It's just like kind of like
okay, yeah.
So that's what I mean by take it apart. But yeah, recently though I've been using pieces because I'm trying to make some Lego Mario courses. So
that makes sense.
So now I'm actually like using pieces and stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. But anyways, for this one, the thing is, from a minifigure collector, they really dropped the ball with this one because even though it has 5 minifigures, they have 2 AIM agents, and the AIM agents are in every Avengers set this year. Every Avengers set has the same prints for the AIM agents.
Yeah.
Good for army building, but this is a retail exclusive. Knock out one of those and put an extra Iron Man suit because we only got 1 new Iron Man suit in this set. 1 new Iron Man suit.
Hey, at least you got a new Iron Man suit. We gotta reuse Obi-Wan Kenobi.
The other thing is, look at the Tony Stark. He's using the Owen Grady torso from Jurassic World.
What the heck? Come on!
And they use Rey's face and some other set. There's a lot of crossover right now.
Yeah, they have the miniature Iron Man, which is a new variant of a miniature Iron Man. So that's the other exclusive figure if you really want to stretch and say that. But
moving into Technic, we got the Osprey. This is kind of interesting because it's totally. I was talking to Shy about it. It's like totally a military vehicle. It's licensed and everything, but it's It's like a non-military version of it, you know. So I like that. I think that's a really neat looking Technic build. I also like the mixer. I find that one to be really clean. Did they make a new piece for that mixer barrel? Is that the deal? That's got to be new, right?
It's gotta be. That is really nice.
That's too accurate to just be something they had laying around. But
what is it called? What is that one called? The mixer. I'm looking.
The concrete mixer truck. Looks like
a concrete mixer. There's a little concrete mixer. Oh, I see it. Oh, that whole thing. No, that doesn't. That looks like the one they used for City, right?
Okay, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
Anyway, and it drops the concrete out. That looks really awesome. And then they also have that's the Osprey again. And then they also have the articulated hauler, which looks just ridiculously good and has Technic control, Bluetooth, whatever. Yeah, these Technic sets are good. Technic is hard for me to get into.
Yeah, but you have experience with Technic at least.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a nice theme. It's just one that definitely takes some willpower to want to put together. So
I'm not even a Technic fan, but that cement truck is really nice.
Yeah, right. I love the concrete coming out the back there and sliding down the chute onto the floor. It looks like you get a ton of those concrete pieces actually to maybe even fill up the entire barrel. Yeah, like you can see them all on the ground there lined up.
It's so nice.
That is wild. Yeah, I like that.
Two things I never thought I would say: a really, really nice Technic set, not because I don't think they're good, but because it's not something I'm into.
Right.
And also a cement truck looking really nice.
Yeah. No, they knocked it out of the park. I feel like. Moving on, Lego put a pause on their social media advertising, so I found that interesting. I don't know what it all has to do with. I haven't been following everything too closely with whatever this has to do with, but apparently some hate speech going around on like Facebook or something, and they don't say it directly, but that may be why. I don't know. I don't have much. I don't know if you guys know more about this, but
I saw this and I didn't know more about it. And I was hoping to hear.
Yeah, their statement is
related
pretty
to
short.
the whole thing of not advertising Lego City or something, or not?
No, I don't. I think this is something completely different.
Okay.
So I find this to be kind of interesting. But yeah, that's the news out of that. So there's a new troll set.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh, this one actually looks not terrible, and it comes out September 1st, of course.
Hey, you're saying the other ones look terrible? Come on, man.
I just said this one looks not terrible. Right? I didn't know.
How is this
the thing? Other ones are terrible.
What?
How is this a thing? Well, let me answer that for you, Kragle.
What do you mean, how is it a thing? What's the...
Okay.
Isn't the film, like come and gone by now? Or?
Yeah, well, a set we were talking about. So once in a while, and I love when Lego does this, because they should do this more. They release a set after the movie comes out that might contain spoilers. Now, this has happened with one set, the Black Pearl, was actually like this. The Black Pearl released after the Pirates of the Caribbean wave, because all the other sets released in April. The Black Pearl released in October of 2011. The movie came out in May of 2011, so keep that in mind. Another set, the Tanker Truck Takedown for Captain America Civil War, it released in August 2016. When the movie released in May 2016, the set's in March. And then there was the Florida 500 race for Cars 3, which released in August 2017 when the movie released in June and the sets released in April. So it's a trend that Lego does very rarely, but they do it once in a while. And I think it's to get that final hype near the holidays for like these movies and also to cover more spoilery things. So I heard that this one's kind of like a spoiler and happens at the end of the movie. Now for the Black Pearl, I'm not sure why they delayed it. I guess because it's just like the most iconic ship. And so they were like,
Black Pearl, I was thinking, is based on Dead Man's Chest. It's got Davy Jones on it, and the sets come out with the fourth movie, so I don't think there's any spoilers in that set. But
yeah.
I think that makes sense, like you said, about getting the hype up next to the holidays, so like when everyone's buying toys for Christmas and stuff,
Yeah, that's what I figure for that one, but so it does happen, but it's very rare, and I love it when they do it because I think more movies should have that. Like, there's so many times where we're like, why didn't they cover that in that first wave? And then that most movies or a lot of movies from like only get one wave and then it's just done.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I don't know. I won't buy this, but look, it's nice that they put something out. A couple more here. We got the Halloween Hayride, which is $13. All right. I like this. I'm gonna buy this. I think it'll be part of a future Halloween display in the house. Nice. Yeah, I think this one's cute. Definitely.
Yeah, the one thing I like about it is, first off, if you remember, they stopped doing the vignettes for the holiday stuff. They would have brickheads. But what's weird is they did brickheads for 2 seasons this year. They did the bear for 2 holidays, the bear one and the sheep one for Easter.
Right.
But we don't know if there's any coming in Halloween or Christmas. So it seems like they might have done half and half. So this Halloween, we're getting minifigure vignettes. Then another thing I really like is that they never used to have exclusive prints in these sets, but this one has 2 exclusive or 3 exclusive prints or 4 exclusive prints for as far as I can count. Yeah, because we have the torso, the legs, and the face on the mummy guy, and then we have the torso on the girl.
I don't think
Okay.
the legs are printed though, are they?
Oh, are they not printed? Sorry, I'm trying to do this off
No.
memory. 'Cause I'm not gonna build building. Okay,
I
so
like the fact that the face looks like one of the city characters, like one of the ones that's been in the people packs previously.
Right. Yeah,
it's a bit of continuity there.
So it's so cool that they have new prints though. So I'm really happy about that.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's a cute.
August 1st too, and one more. Oops, another page like that. The Pumpkin and Bat Duo. 10. These. Oh, okay. I thought this was another one of those minifigs packs. I was gonna say $10, but okay. This is.
Yeah,
odd.
it's different. It's different.
This one's odd.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen.
It is that minifigure packaging. You know, like the.
They're like ornaments for Christmas, but it's not Christmas. I mean, obviously you can hang anything, on a nail on the wall or whatever, and I guess I'll probably buy this too, but this is $10.
Stickers! No, stickers!
Hell yeah, stickers. It's part of the experience.
The other one had stickers, but for the banner and stuff. So
they all let bacon burn.
That's the thing, though. Another thing that Lego didn't do really was put stickers in these store exclusive sets that are like smaller. So it's another change up as well.
Right.
But yeah,
oh,
I'm glad that these aren't like 2020, man. I'm glad these aren't what is it called? Giveaway promos.
Right. Yeah, they definitely
like
would be underwhelming for that. But yeah, that's fair.
Huh. Yeah. Well, no, I don't think they would be underwhelming. I just would be unable to get them. I feel like I would be forced to buy stuff to get them. So the fact that these are you could just buy them separately, and I like that they did that with the Easter Bunny one. It makes me happy. So, yeah.
Right. Huh. Well, I think that's everything we had to cover.
Wow. At least it wasn't 2 hours.
Yeah, hour and a half. Kragle, do you have any final word? Justin, any final word? What are you building, Justin?
I'm building the Mickey and Minnie set.
How long have you had that?
Lego sent it like before my trip,
Damn.
I just never built it.
Must be nice to get things before release date. Anyway,
there's a fair few new pieces in that one as well.
Yeah,
I'm looking at this, and there's like these thick tubes. I guess would be one. And I'm like, huh.
The eyepiece is definitely like the eyes or whatever. That piece is really cool.
Oh, really? I haven't gone there yet. Nice.
The windshield piece or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. Anyway, guys, Kragle, where can people find you?
You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, even Facebook. It's just CutTheKragle.
That's where I got your picture from.
Yeah. Well, Facebook.
It's just the Google result. I don't know.
Fair enough. Yeah, just search CutTheKragle. You can search it all as one word or put spaces in between. Either way, you should find me.
All right. Yeah, it'll also be linked down below.
Check out my stuff.
All right. Thank you very much for coming on. Thank you all for watching, and we'll all catch you next week on episode 99.